Osiris? I built a temple for him in my palace.
Hang on. Whose side are you on, anyway?
What do you mean, whose side? My own, of course!
I mean, who are you rooting for in the imminent battle of the gods?
Battle of the gods?
The time for the great battle draws nigh. The gods have begun already to don their armor. The guardian of the Ankh has failed. The divine power has been released and now everyone's out to exploit it for their own intentions. Osiris's power grows, but he won't be able to channel his power as long as his heart belongs to me. Aha! A great power dwells in this divine heart, a power that is entirely at my disposal. The cards will be mixed anew. Who will rule over mankind? Who will rule over the underworld? When the planets have formed the constellation of the Camel, the fate of the gods will be decided. And now, excuse me, I have preparations to make.
It's always such jolly good fun to chit-chat with the gods. What were we talking about again? A bendable root. Apparently, someone is using the temple as his garbage dump. A type of pot that has something in it. I put it in my pocket.
You dare to take the urn, cursed one?
Yikes! The sullen Seth is back.
This is the urn that bears the heart of Osiris. I tore it out of him with my bare hands. And I need it in order to stand a chance against him in the battle of the gods. As punishment, I will now use my divine powers to smash you to pieces.
How is that supposed to happen?
I will send my army of scorpions.
Can't we talk about this some more?
The time for talking has passed.
Why?
The machines of war have already been set into motion, and stopping them now would really aggravate the weapons lobbyists.
You mean the scorpion lobbyists?
Exactly. Tremble before my army of scorpions.
What? This is the army of scorpions?
Well, there used to be more a few centuries ago. But even this one could kill you horribly within seconds.
One single, pitiful, puny scorpion with encroaching senility? And he's only got 5 legs!
I will now leave you combatants to your fate. You will suffer a wretched demise, impudent pharaoh. Ha!
He's not in any mood for jokes. An ugly rag. I'll take this weird clump out. Now! Well packed. The lid is missing. The cardboard lid of the caller couscous meal. I picked up the lid. I've put the little guy in a safe place. I think I know what kind of well that is. Can anyone up there hear me?
That can't be. El Caravano, you actually made it! Everything's going according to plan?
As good as can be. I'm almost out of here.
Good luck. Everything's going according to plan?
Well, you get nothing for nothing.
We had a whip round for you. Take these provisions. They're sure to assist you.
The hole is filled with water. The hole is filled with water.
Everything's going according to plan?
As good as can be. I'm almost out of here.
Good luck.
The hole is filled with water. Let's see. The root has left behind a hole. Roasted and salted. There's a weasel that has dug through to the next cave. It doesn't drain anymore. The floor plate has come loose. I'll put the stone to the side. Oh no! Bananas! And targets in the form of the Pharaoh! Help! Oh, that's much more to my liking. I'll take a short rest.
Well, and that's the reason why I was extradited to the desert.
Man, what a creepy story.
Who's the naked, ugly chump who's taking a shower under our waterfall?
Is it possible?
The Pharaoh!
Good morning, fellows.
Tormentor, exploiter, enemy of Egypt.
Hey, let's all take it easy, guys. After all, we're all sitting in the same boat.
But our dastardly enemy.
I'm going to get the bananas.
Ephraim, perhaps we should behave like adults for a minute and first let him tell us what he's doing here?
If it has to be.
And that's how it came to be. That this spook sits on my throne while I was slaving away in that dreadful quarry.
So it was the undead Dinar who threw me out of the city.
That means there's a fiend who's even more treacherous than the Pharaoh. It's inconceivable to think what could happen if this heart of Osiris were to fall into the hands of Dinar.
Egypt would have a new ruler, and his name would be Osiris.
I would never get the Ankh back.
And I would end up having to brush my own teeth. Forever.
And if we all pulled together, we might even stand a chance at conquering this vile fiend.
Work together? With the Pharaoh? Well, if there's no other way.
The man who rules over Egypt, sometimes. Eventually she'll understand that after all, I would have been the right choice. My good rebellious companion. The leader of the Israelites. The rather clumsy revolutionary.
On my journey, I've gathered a few heavy objects that I wouldn't mind getting rid of. For example, this junk here, which looks a little bit like the heart of Osiris.
It's not true, is it? You have the heart of Osiris?
You can have it if you want. I have prettier trinkets back at my palace.
What should we do with it? Who would have the faintest notion of what to do with it? Asil, didn't you mention something about a master at the bazaar?
The term master is perhaps a bit exaggerated. He sells bogus betting tips.
We have to give the heart of Osiris to that master. He'll know what to do with it.
We've got to find something to put it in so we can transport it safely. An urn or some other vessel.
How about using this?
The trophy? That's a good idea.
I should take a closer look at that. The 11th commandment, it says, "And thou shalt not take all of this stuff too seriously."
Hello, Asil.
Do you perhaps have any useful items for me?
Here, these things might come in handy. Hello, Asil.
About our relationship.
Yeah? What about it?
Shouldn't we give it another shot?
And how would you imagine that could possibly work?
We'll talk more about that later.
I had no idea that there was anything that we needed to discuss.
A soft, cushy pillow. A soft, cushy pillow. Amazing how these boys always seem to have a hot cauldron of bubbly soup going on the fire. A large ladle with a long handle. A sharp-edged shell. I can't stand water, and especially not this water.